Delicioso. Oh my. Muy caliente. I just want to eat it though. Just go through the pain. Oh, so good.
Dana, Lynn, Bailey.
Let's go! Do what I do! Work like I still got something to prove! Let's go! All I do! Work like I still got something to prove!
I haven't even said a line yet.
I ain't no activist. I ain't no doctor. Ain't the son of a congressman. I'm a writer.
All right. So today I'm going to show you one of the easiest things to food prep ever. I'm going to show you one of my favorite recipes. Why am I holding that? Meal prep 101. Big bunch of it. It's called I don't have a name for it, like Fiesta chicken. Slow cooker Fiesta chicken, but we're also going to make them into enchiladas later. So, to start off, I like to brown my peppers, onions. You can, if you don't like peppers, yikes. But I'm gonna brown those, and we're literally gonna put everything in a crock pot and then go to work. And by the time I'm home, all of it's gonna be done. And I'm gonna have like 3 days worth of Fiesta chicken. Olé. If you're really, really watching yourself, you can use spray, but you know, I'm healthy. I actually don't eat, the only thing fat-wise that I eat is probably olive oil, and then if I have like salmon or steak, but I don't like purposely like just throw fat in. I do mostly a low-fat diet. High carbs. Love my carbs. I measure protein cooked. I guess that's like a great question, is like, especially for people that are getting into like food prepping, I measure everything cooked, because when you cook anything down, you're gonna lose volume or gain volume. So rice, I measure that cooked. All my proteins I measure cooked. Vegetables, you don't even have to measure them. They don't have that many calories. Honestly, I don't measure vegetables for the most part. The only time I was very specific with my vegetables is when I'm like cutting food. If I cut carbohydrates, let's say if I eat a cup of rice for every meal, and I cut that 1 cup down to a half a cup, I always substitute that half a cup by adding more vegetables, so that you still get that full feeling without adding like a whole lot of calories. It's like adding 30 calories. So we're gonna brown those, salt, pepper. I like a lot of pepper. Can we like, I know they have like the ones that like you can just shake out, but that pepper sucks. Like I want like the good peppercorn pepper that come out in chunks. But you know when you go to a restaurant and the lady comes over when you get a salad, you're like, do you want some fresh ground pepper? I'm always like, yes. And she's sitting there just grinding away. I'm just like, she keeps looking at me like, you good? I'm like, no, keep going. I like pepper. But they should really think about a different way for that to come out so you can get it faster.
That's what she said.
So we're doing slow cooker. So I'm leaving them pretty big chunks because we're gonna do probably a six hours. If you've ever cooked chicken, this is like the best way to cook chicken, because one, this or grill, but this, when you do a slow cooker, it shreds all up and it's so perfect, and it's gonna be so perfect over rice. But I'm just gonna cut them down just a little bit. So, because we're gonna be making enchiladas with this for dinner tonight, it's Rob's favorite, he wanted it. I'm gonna add this as like my sauce, but I've done this where like you can just throw Frank's Red Hot sauce in it, you can put barbecue sauce in it. Sometimes I just do like fire roasted tomatoes. I'm gonna add fire roasted tomatoes, some black beans, ooh, corn, forgotten corn. If you don't have enchilada sauce, a good substitute would just be like a salsa. Just throw some salsa in there. Doesn't add a whole lot of calories. I was actually looking at this. This isn't too bad. I thought it was gonna be terrible for you, and it's for a quarter cup, which obviously this is basically just gonna seep into it. You're not like drinking it, but so I don't know how many calories it will come out to, but it's only 25 calories, 1 gram of fat for a quarter cup, and there's 4 of them in there. So we're gonna use one of these. I'm gonna add some fire roasted tomatoes, black beans, and some corn.
Cone.
I love corn. We'll just throw that in now. I'm gonna add some tomatoes. I like the fire roasted ones. They're delicious. So, I'm just gonna latch this guy on, and I'm gonna set it for, what time is it? 6 hours. Set it and forget it. A little misconception is your food doesn't have to taste bland or blah. Especially if you want to keep to it for a really long time, make things that actually taste good. This is pretty much it's gonna be a low fat. I'm gonna probably mix half of it for meal prep for rice. So I'll put rice down, throw this on top, super simple. And then tonight I'll show you how to make enchiladas. And then I'm like, arriba! Oh God. Buenos noches. Let's check on our fiesta chicken. Ta-da! It just cooked itself. So we got some big pieces. All you're gonna do is just take a fork and just shred them up. So that's shredded chicken, but I like it shredded.
Like me. How do you miss that opportunity?
I don't know. I don't think of those things. Because I'm not shredded right now. Maybe that's why. Tap. Alright, a little taster. Hot! Oh my god! Blow. Ah, muy bien. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I will say. Oh my god, the last video we used these tortillas. We said, lots of more. Today, it's ay caramba. I can't take myself anymore. I can't take myself seriously. All right, so now that our chicken fiesta is done, I'm gonna use it. I think we can get 6 in here. Whatever is left, I'm then gonna meal prep for all my lunches that I take to work, and I'm just gonna put it over rice because that's gonna be delicious. Warm them up on the microwave, in the microwave. Sometimes if I'm really just like take my time, I'll warm them up on the stove, but we're gonna go fast. Step 1 would be to preheat the oven. You're gonna preheat to 350. Coat the bottom so it doesn't stick. And then save half of it for the top. So get that. And then we're just gonna take our tortilla and we're gonna fill it up. We're all good. Last but not least, if you don't do cheese, you don't have to do cheese. You can make them like that. Got some reduced fat Mexican. And I don't load them up. Like, don't be a fat idiot and like put this whole bag. Just a little bit. Cancel me.
Shit.
Do you hear that? There's so much salt and pepper in here. I hear it. Push it real good. All right, now we're gonna put these in the oven. We're at 350, 15 to 20 minutes. I put it in for 15. I usually keep it in until 20, but depending on how hot yours is, we'll see. I always do extra water because once it goes in the fridge, it starts to like dry out a little bit, and mine's still pretty soft because I always add more water than it says. I just keep adding rice. Have you noticed that? So if you are tracking your macros, you don't measure like that. I'm a guesstimator. I used to live by weighing everything. I don't really weigh anything anymore. If you are competing or you're doing a transformation challenge, I would suggest like weighing it so that you know exactly what you're eating and how much. I'm just going to do it by this. Got 1 cup. Look how delicious that looks. We might get 4 out of this. I don't know. Probably in cost. So there's 6 burritos. I can only eat like 1 of those because they're pretty big. There's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We might even get 12. We're gonna see. So 11 meals, depending on chicken prices, I would guess, 30 to 40. I made these like pretty big. You could definitely, this is definitely like Rob size. I don't even think I could finish that. I just make my stuff too big and I never finish it. I would say 12 meals, $30 to $40. Oh. All right. Oh, I moved. Oh no, that was just my hand. Chef Boyard DLB. Dinner is ready. We'll wait for Rob to come home. We'll eat with him because I'm a lovely wife. But meal prep does not have to be boring. So even though you're on a fitness journey, but just because you're trying to get fit doesn't mean food has to taste bad. So these are very low fat, moderate carbs. It's just however much is in the wrap, and corn, a little bit in beans. So moderate carbs, low fat, but delicious. Muy bien. Delicioso. Oh my, muy caliente. I just want to eat it though. Just go through the pain. Oh, so good. Comida, comida, go.